Shop local, dine local, listen local, love local. Small businesses in the Algoma area have been a huge part of our community. Now is the time to show our support for them. From local markets to retail stores, music venues, and restaurants. Small businesses make up the backbone of our community. So go on, embrace all they have to offer by shopping, dining, listening, and loving local. Visit ssmcoc.com to learn more or to join the chamber today.
Family owned and operated, A.G. Quinnell Well Drilling has been serving Sault Ste. Marie and surrounding area since 1968. For a free estimate, call 705-779-3909. A.G. Quinnell Well Drilling, available for all your water needs. 1944, 2nd Line West, Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. A.G. Quinnell Well Drilling. Call 705-779-3909 for a free estimate today. First Local, supported by Tenaris Algoma Tubes. Kickstart your career. Tenaris is rapidly growing in Sault Ste. Marie and looking for individuals interested in rewarding production and technician roles. If you are ready for a progressive career opportunity with benefits in advanced manufacturing, then please send your resume to resumes@tenaris.com.
First Local, supported by The Refinery, the leader in women's fitness and transformations. 624 Wellington Street West in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. Call 705-255-8895 for more information. First Local, supported by Maker North, 3D printing, laser cutting, 3D design, education, prototyping, and more. Maker North, whatever it takes. First Local, supported by Nogda Windeman Family and Community Services. Be an alternative care parent. A child needs you.
First Local, supported by Northern Safety and Training, locally owned and operated. Get your DZ training for only $2,000, tax included. Call 705-987-8460 for more information. First Local, supported by Rick Mooney, sales representative for Street City Realty. Sold, the sign you want, Rick the realtor you need.
First Local, supported by Tammy Ovey. Are you looking for an agent who confidently knows the culture and community of Sault Ste. Marie? Call Tammy Ovey, 705-971-0171.
Rollers Bocce is now open, located downstairs at the Marconi. If you're new to bocce or love the game, Rollers is the place for you. Grab your friends and family and let the good times roll. Book your court today at rollersbocce.ca.
How's it going, everyone? It's Jacob Moore here at the On TV studios, letting you know there's been a slight change to 705 Sports. 705 Sports will now be airing Fridays at noon versus Fridays at 4 p.m. We will still be covering all your local, national, and international sports. The difference is now, while you're enjoying your lunch, you can check out myself, Dan Gray, and multiple different guests as we go over all your sports coverage. So make sure to tune in to 705 Sports Fridays at noon on our Facebook page and video on demand.
Good morning and welcome to First Local Mornings. It is Tuesday, November the 9th. You gave us some pretty ominous weather tidings yesterday.
Well, you know, the anniversary today is the day in 1975 when the Edmund Fitzgerald received its last load before it set out on Lake Superior. So,
Okay.
and then it sank the next day with the big
Well,
storm. And I
well.
got some big news on a big storm coming. And you put some snow tires on,
I
which is
did.
timely.
Yes, I did
Because
that
we-
yesterday.
We could be seeing some snow this weekend, so I'll give you those details coming up. But
I didn't like the look of my winter tires.
No,
No, they did not suit my car, so I had to go and get hubcaps. So today we'll see me putting on hubcaps.
there you go.
There we go, yeah. I don't know if that's a tricky
Is this
thing.
first year you've had snow tires, or
No, I've had snow tires before, just that
makes a world of difference? eh?
Yeah. Well, and actually, that's I've got some information.
Yes, you do.
The east attachment of the OPP did send a release, extolling the virtues of winter tires over, the ever popular all seasons, because our seasons cannot be captured in the word all. So, oh, Mike Pishaw, whatever.
I think Mike is edging us to get to the news, so.
Probably,
You do the
probably.
news,
I
I'll
want
go
to
over
say,
here.
I drive all season, all year long. I have no problem.
Yeah, but you got a truck, Mike.
Yeah, and I'm
Yeah,
assuming
okay.
that gigantic truck that you drive is four-wheel drive, so you can never get stuck with four-wheel drive.
I'll be pulling you guys out this winter.
No,
Sure.
you won't. No,
I'll
you
hold
won't.
you to that.
I'm an excellent driver. Excellent. All right, over to me. Okay, right off the top, I'm going to talk to you about temporary road closure, Wellington Street East, as a matter of fact. So the city's Public Works and Engineering Services Department would like to inform motorists that a portion of Wellington Street East will be closed starting today for 2 days. So the closure is necessary to facilitate a lateral repair. The affected area is Wellington Street between Church Street and Woodward Avenue. During this time, signage including road closed, detour, and directional information will be posted to direct traffic through the area along designated detour routes. Motorists are urged to be cautious and obey all detour signage, and the City of Sault Ste. Marie, of course, thanks its citizens for their patience and cooperation during this temporary road closure period. Okay, so there that is. So, if that's your route to work this morning, be warned. Last night at about 20 after 7, Sioux Fire Services were called to the P-Patch for reports of a structural fire. Upon arrival, no signs of fire were seen from outside the home in the 0 to 100 block of Paladin Avenue. Crews from Pumper 4 entered the dwelling and located a fire inside the structure. They pulled a line and brought the flames under control quickly, and firefighters from across the city were on scene for roughly an hour managing this event. In this moment, there is no determined cause or any estimate of damage, but we will, of course, bring you more information as it becomes available. Okay. I will now tell you that there is a gentleman that has been reported missing. He is a former Sault Ste. Marie man, and he was last seen in the Ottawa area in early spring of 2020. His name is Richard Martell. He is 48 years old. He does, again, have links to the Sault, Timmins, as well as Blind River. Now, last seen in June of 2020, it's a situation where, he's somewhat estranged from those who are close to him at one time, and everybody thought that somebody else was in touch with him. It has now been determined that he is missing. If you have any information or you are aware of the whereabouts of Richard Martell, you are urged to contact the Ontario Provincial Police at 1-888-310-1122. All right. Now, as we continue to bring you coverage of events as they occur in the city, and we do have Dan Gray busily bringing news with regards to plans for the city as we move forward, we are going to be hosting a town hall event with MPP Ross Romano later this week. So in this moment, there is an article posted to our website announcing this event. We are inviting people to send us your questions, such as you would like to have asked to Mr. Romano. The focus of the town hall is, of course, around homelessness, addictions, and mental health. As well, we will be giving the province a chance to respond to the accusations that have been levied by city representatives during the most recent town hall event that we had with them. We will field and present other questions as time permits. So, if you do have a question that you would like to ask Ross Romano, and if you want to be sure that your question is seen by our staff, please send it to newsroom@siouxonline.com. Leave them as a comment or message our Facebook page. Questions posed in the comments section of the article and or on the various social media platforms that we post on, they might not be captured. So if it's an important question and you would like it to be asked, please do send it to the email. And we will ask the questions that seem to come up most often when we get to sit with our MPP. All right, we're going to take a break now from listening to me go on, and we are going to listen to Craig go on and on about the next 12 hours.
Well, I'm going to go on and on about the gorgeous weather we saw yesterday, Heidi. Wasn't that a beautiful day yesterday? We're going to have another day just like it, maybe just a tad cooler before we start seeing some pretty ugly weather head our way starting Thursday. Let's take a look outside. A beautiful fall day here in the Soo. Calm waters on the St. Mary's River, and we're seeing lots of sun right now. We're going to see a little bit of high cloud working later on, but we're going to take a look now at your 12-hour forecast, what we are looking like for today, and we are seeing some bright sun right now. We're going to see maybe a little bit of cloud work in during the afternoon, but nothing to worry about. Temperatures still well above where they should be at 11 degrees, falling only to 6 degrees for your evening with a few clouds. We may see some showers develop, scattered showers during the overnight period. Temperatures falling down to -1. Hopefully that doesn't happen because that could turn to snow. Speaking of snow, we're going to tell you just how much we may see this weekend and what else we may see this weekend starting Thursday. Not looking pretty. I'll give you those details coming up on the 3-day forecast in just a little bit. Right now, we're sending right back to Heidi.
Well, thanks for that, Craig. Okay, so hopefully you're seated. Some startling numbers out of Algoma Public Health yesterday afternoon. Algoma Public Health is reporting 13 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 on Monday, November the 8th, all from Sault Ste. Marie area. All cases are reported to be self-isolating. This brings the current number of active cases to 68, with 2 people in hospital and 515 cases reported as resolved. In addition, Algoma Public Health is advising the public of a potential low-risk exposure to COVID-19 for anyone who attended the Sioux Greyhounds game on Friday, November the 5th at the GFL Memorial Gardens. So they are advising anybody who attended that game there are specific actions to take. Self-monitor for signs and symptoms of COVID-19 for 10 days from potential exposure. Self-isolate immediately if symptoms develop, and seek testing if symptoms occur. Through contact tracing, all close contacts have been notified. So the majority, I'm going to say 9 of the 13 cases have listed the cause of exposure as being close contact, and 4 of those are rolling up into the unknown category. So, but due to, the size of the number, I'm not going to make any jokes today. Let's wash our hands, let's distance, let's wear our masks. These are the things that have been shown to work. Okay, so Algoma regions with COVID-19 cases reported in the past 14 days include Sault Ste. Marie area as well as North Algoma. Provincially speaking, Ontario reported a slight dip in new cases yesterday after we did experience that surge at the end of last week. So provincial officials confirmed 480 new infections yesterday with 2 additional deaths. Ontario's COVID-19 data said those deaths didn't occur yesterday, but within the last month. And you have heard me comment previously that they do these data cleanups, and so sometimes they'll capture statistical data that then gets brought forward. The majority of the new cases are rolling up to Toronto as well as Waterloo. The current 7-day average sits at 468 compared to 362 reported last Monday. The province says there are 127 Ontario hospitals with 127 people in Ontario hospitals with COVID-19, and 74 of those are on a ventilator. Nearly 23,000 tests were completed yesterday, with 2.2% coming back positive. In terms of vaccinations in this moment, 88.5% of the province over the age of 12 have had at least one dose of an approved COVID-19 vaccine, while 85.1% have had 2 doses. Over 17,000 doses were administered yesterday. All right. We are going to talk to you now about winter tires. As I had said, the East Algoma Ontario Provincial Police want to ensure drivers stay safe during the upcoming snowing season while traveling on the roads. And a key part of road safety is making sure that your vehicle has proper road surface traction in the winter. All season tires, they are saying, do not work the same on snow, ice, or cold pavement. The stopping distance of a car with winter tires can be up to 30 to 40% shorter than one with all-season tires. The most important part of a winter tire is actually its rubber compound, okay? So this is designed to stay soft in freezing temperatures and very effective for 7 degrees Celsius and below. The tread compound used in all-season tires offers little cold weather traction and becomes hard, losing pliability and traction in freezing temperatures. Winter snow tires, however, are designed to help deliver safety and control in snow, slush, rain, ice, and cold weather. All-wheel drive vehicles help you accelerate but not stop. On slippery surfaces, vehicles with four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive can accelerate better than those with two-wheel drive. However, when stopping or turning, the limits are determined by the traction capabilities of your tires, not the number of driven wheels. You should still adjust your driving to the conditions you're facing, even if you're operating an all-wheel drive vehicle. The number one cause of motor vehicle collisions during snowy conditions is speed, okay? Drivers going too fast for road and weather conditions. Remember, ice and snow, keep it slow, okay? So just a reminder, get your winter tires on. The snow is coming. We've avoided it this long, but it's going to be upon us very soon. Okay, we're going to take a brief pause in this moment to let you listen to the words of our generous sponsors, the Chamber of Commerce, of course, inviting everybody to, keep it local, love local. We've got AG, Quinnell, Well Drilling. We've got a whole bunch of people, a very generous business community. So go fill your cup and come on back.
Family owned and operated, AG Quinnell Well Drilling has been serving Sault Ste. Marie and surrounding area since 1968. For a free estimate, call 705-779-3909. AG Quinnell Well Drilling, available for all your water needs. 1944, 2nd Line West, Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. AG Quinnell Well Drilling. Call 705-779-3909 for a free estimate today. First Local, supported by Tenaris Algoma Tubes. Kickstart your career. Tenaris is rapidly growing in Sault Ste. Marie and looking for individuals interested in rewarding production and technician roles. If you are ready for a progressive career opportunity with benefits in advanced manufacturing, then please send your resume to resumes@tenaris.com.
Shop local, dine local, listen local, love local. Small businesses in the Algoma area have been a huge part of our community. Now is the time to show our support for them. From local markets to retail stores, music venues, and restaurants. Small businesses make up the backbone of our community. So go on, embrace all they have to offer by shopping, dining, listening, and loving local. Visit ssmcoc.com to learn more or to join the Chamber today. Good morning and welcome back. Hopefully you had a chance to get some coffee. Drink it for me. I am, as usual, out. All right. Yesterday, we did receive word from the PUC that there was an unplanned power outage that hit the West End. The PUC were on scene, of course, investigating, dispatching crews as necessary. 651 customers were affected. Again, this was the West End part of town. There was no precise location that was issued to the media. In this moment, we haven't an update, so as information becomes available as to cause, what time the power did go back on, if the power has gone back on, we will absolutely bring that to you. Okay, more local news. On November 6th, officers with patrol services charged 63-year-old Jerry Archibald with assault. Around 12:30, the accused was driving in the area of Second Line West when another vehicle drove past, and the driver made a gesture to him. The accused followed the vehicle and stopped at a business in the 2600 block of Second Line West. He exited his vehicle, and a verbal altercation between the two drivers, both known to each other, ensued. At this time, it is alleged that the accused struck the victim in the face, knocking them to the ground before leaving the area. The victim sustained minor injuries and did not require further medical treatment. The accused attended police services building on November 6th, and he was arrested. He is charged with assault. He was released on an undertaking and is scheduled to appear in court on January 22nd. Okay. On the heels of that, I will talk to you about what happened on October 31st. Officers with patrol services charged 19-year-old Evan Grisdale with dangerous operation. So at around 10:44 p.m. on October 30th, officers responded to a call of two cyclists being struck by a vehicle in the 500 block of John Street. Upon arrival, officers found two men suffering from injuries. Medical services attended, and these gentlemen were transported to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Around 12:07 a.m. The next day, October 31st, officers responded to a call of a possible impaired driver in the 1200 block of Wellington Street East. Upon arrival, officers observed a parked vehicle matching the description of the vehicle involved in the collision on John Street. So upon speaking with the accused, officers developed grounds to believe his ability to operate a vehicle was impaired by alcohol. He was arrested and later refused to provide breath samples into the approved device. Further investigation revealed the accused was operating the vehicle without insurance. He is charged with dangerous operation ×2, impaired driving, alcohol and/or drug, failure to comply with a demand, failure to stop after accident, failure to remain at the scene of a collision, and operation of a motor vehicle without insurance. He was released on an appearance notice and is scheduled to appear in court on December 29th. Okay, so that brings us up to date locally. We are now going to hop on over to Craig for a look at the next 3 days of weather.
Well, Heidi, as I mentioned earlier, we're going to have another bonus awesome day today because we're going to see a mix of sun and cloud staying dry and temperatures still well above where they should be. We're taking a look at the satellite. You can see a line of clouds rolling through the Great Lakes. That is the remnants of a cold front that came through yesterday. We saw the cold front come through because the winds kind of picked up and changed towards the northwest. But we're not seeing any precipitation. We may see a little bit of other clouds roll in later on today, but for the most part, we're going to be a sunny day today. We'll take a look at the radar just to show you a close-up view. And again, we've seen that most of that cloud is to our south. And again, we may just pick up some high cloud rolling in later on today, nothing really to worry about. Now let's take a look at the systems map for today. We are still watching out for this major storm development right here. You can see that the low pressure system's kind of lining up here. There's a lot of energy. There's a lot of cold air coming here. There's warm air here. And that's just perfect ingredients for a big low pressure system to develop. And that's exactly what's going to happen. And it's traveling right up towards Lake Superior, just the same way as that storm did in 1975 that sank the Edmund Fitzgerald. I'm not saying it's going to be like that one, but it definitely has the same makeup of that storm. So we're definitely going to be watching that because we are going to be impacted by it. We'll take a look at this map showing you where the snow is going to be. Most of the heavy snow is going to be western Lake Superior into the western parts of the U.S. and Canada. Dryden, Kenora under a snowfall warning. They're going to likely pick up 15 to 20 centimeters from the storm. We're going to pick up a couple of centimeters. It's going to be a mushy snow. Nothing's going to really stick, though it may accumulate for the overnight periods. But we're not going to see a lot of snow here. We're going to see a lot of rain, and we're going to see a lot of wind associated with this low pressure system. So we're still going to watch that for the next couple of days because it is going to be quite a big storm. Let's take a look at your 3-day forecast. Or let's take a look at, I knew I was going to forget this. Our temperatures today, not bad. 11 degrees for today, 9 degrees in Wawa, 9 in Timmins, and 10 in Sudbury. Enjoy those temperatures because they're on their way down for this weekend. Let's take a look now at your 3-day forecast. For today, a mix of sun and cloud, temperatures 11 degrees, well above seasonal. 8 degrees for your Wednesday with a mix of sun and cloud. We may see some showers linger during the overnight into Wednesday morning, but for the most part, we're going to see a mix of sun and cloud. And then for Thursday, we have those strong winds developing, and they're going to start from the southwest before they swing over to the northwest, and that gives us a chance of some lake enhancement showers and flurries for Thursday into Friday. Temperature's not bad, though, at 9 degrees, and then they're going to start falling right away Thursday morning to about 4 degrees in the afternoon. So we got a very complicated system coming our way, and we will continue to monitor that. Right now, we're going to send it right back to Heidi.
Well, all this talk about what's coming at us, I mean, just get it over with. I mean, bring the snow. It's time. We're ready for it. I mean, I've always felt that, you know what, if the snow could like just arrive, you know, in its entirety about 2 weeks before Christmas season, and then, you know, maybe hang around for about 2 weeks after New Year's Eve, that would be an ideal winter for me. But like I said, enough already. Just bring it. All right. Complicated weather systems, complicated. In this moment, we are going to take a break to listen to some uncomplicated words from our sponsors. Go fill your cup. Come on back.
First Local, supported by the Canadian Bush Plain Heritage Centre, where adventure takes off. First Local, supported by Gary Chervinsky, Exit Realty, Lake Superior. Buying a home is a big decision, so is choosing the right agent. Call Gary Chervinsky, broker at Exit Realty, Lake Superior, 705-257-5432.
When I found out I had cancer, it was the hardest day of my life. But life is bigger than cancer.
First Local, supported by United Way. Help make your community a better place. Show your local love and donate today. Well, welcome back. I hope you have a nice hot mug of coffee. I'm going to hit you with a couple of factoids before we hop into social media and then surrender ourselves to Craig for the remainder of the weather. So it was on this day in 1967 that the first ever issue of Rolling Stone magazine was published in San Francisco. It featured a photo of John Lennon on the cover, dressed in army fatigues while acting in his recent film, How I Won the War. And the first issue had a free roach clip to hold a marijuana joint. The name of the magazine was compiled from 3 significant sources: the Muddy Waters song, the first rock and roll record by Bob Dylan, as well as the Rolling Stones. Okay, factoid number 1. Factoid number 2, Bachman-Turner Overdrive on this day in 1974 went to number 1 on the U.S. singles chart with You Ain't Seen Nothin' Yet. Randy Bachman stuttered through the lyrics of the demo recording as a private joke about his brother Gary, who had a speech impediment. Oh, that's nice. So the record company liked it. The record company liked that take better than the non-stammering version, and they released it. So there you have it. I didn't know that. So, okay, Let's see what's going on in social media. People are chatting away. Jim Whitty beating everybody to the punch. He says, good morning. Good morning to you, Jim. He says, did you know unicycles are always happy to be ridden? They never get too tired, so you'll have to look at the spelling. Tristan. Hi, Tristan. He says, good morning. Good morning to you, Tristan. Merci beaucoup. Good morning. Have a beautiful day. You too, merci. I wonder if you're back from London. Yes. Anyway, nice to hear from you, and good morning. Margaret McCaig says, good morning, all. Good morning to you, Margaret. Jason Hall from Batchewana. Good morning, everyone. And a special good morning to a new viewer, my mother, Ruth Goodall. Well, thank you for watching, Ruth. And Jason, if you were the one that put her on to us, thank you very much, sir. And it's always nice to hear from you. Ruth Goodall. Good morning, Jason Hall. Bradley Evoy says, good morning, happy Taco Tuesday. And you know what? Welcome aboard, Ruth. Thank you for commenting. Bradley Evoy, good morning, happy Taco Tuesday. To yourself as well, Bradley. Enika, good morning, everyone. Have a great day. Good morning to you, Enika. Jim Whitty, top of the morning, Mr. Evoy. Bradley, good day. Well, he says Lim, but I think he means Jim. Jim Whitty, roosters are egotistical. They always show off their pecs. Mark Jordan, good morning. Good morning, Mark. Merci beaucoup. Can you post the email, please? And which we did. Now, Bradley was trying to be helpful, and he did post one email, but we have sent the, we have posted the actual. If you want to put a question forward to Ross Romano, you have to use the newsroom email. Joseph Bertrand from Maker North, another day to make a difference. Have a wonderful day, all. To yourself as well, Joseph, making a difference every day. Bradley Evoy, it is said that for every piece of chocolate you eat, you lose 2 minutes of your life. I've done the math. Seems I died in 1643. Okay, and we're posting the email as well. Kimberly says, hi. Hello, Kimberly. And we have some people watching and just watching quietly, and that's all right. Okay. What? Oh, I didn't get that. Oh, yes. Today it is 28 years ago that the Berlin Wall came down. Oh, well, there's a factoid. Yeah. Awesome. Good. Thank you, Enika. Okay. Yeah. Well, Craig, I think you have some 7-day information to give us.
I do, and I should put a disclaimer as well that, I'm talking about this big storm coming on Thursday.
Yes.
Well, I mean, it could still change its characteristics by the time it gets here, just to let you know, because it's really important where that storm track lies. Right now it's sitting over Lake Superior, so we will see some rain mostly.
Okay.
It could mix in with some snow. We are definitely going to see some strong winds, but the stronger winds, the gale force winds, will remain to the west. It's this weekend and next week where things get a little cold and snowy. But let's take a look at your 7-day forecast, because that's what we do here. Let's take a look now at heading into Thursday. As I said, it looks like we're going to stay with the rain for most of Thursday with the strong winds. And then things start to get a little chilly on the weekend, and that's where the threat of snow comes, not from the system itself, but from lake effect snow. And that's where the bulk of our snow will come from this winter, is lake effect, just like last winter. And it's very unpredictable, because some areas can get loads of snow and some areas can get a little bit of snow, just like we did last winter. Remember, we hardly had any snow last winter.
Yeah.
Most of that was from lake effect, and let's hope that plays in the cards of this year too, where we kind of miss the heavy lake effect. But this week is going to be this weekend's going to be a little dicey. I'll just tell you that.
But you had initially said that it's predicted to be a very snowy, cold winter. No?
Well, I
listened
the news
to you.
forecast. The news forecast came out this morning.
Okay.
Now the Great Lakes looks like it's going to be warmer than usual.
Okay.
For the temperatures anyway, and more precipitation. But that doesn't mean we're going to see a lot of snow.
Okay.
It could mean we see a mix of rain and snow and rain and stuff like that. That could change again. So.
Flip-flop, flip-flop,
It's
flip-flop.
flopping.
All right. Well, that's enough for today. Thank you so much for watching, and we look forward to talking to you again tomorrow morning. Have a great day.
Have a great one.
How's it going, everyone? It's Jacob Moore here at the On TV studios, letting you know there's been a slight change to 705 Sports. 705 Sports will now be airing Fridays at noon versus Fridays at 4 p.m. We will still be covering all your local, national, and international sports. The difference is now, while you're enjoying your lunch, you can check out myself, Dan Gray, and multiple different guests as we go over all your sports coverage. So make sure to tune in to 705 Sports Fridays at noon on our Facebook page and video on demand.
Shop local, dine local, listen local, love local. Small businesses in the Algoma area have been a huge part of our community. Now is the time to show our support for them. From local markets to retail stores, music venues, and restaurants. Small businesses make up the backbone of our community. So go on, embrace all they have to offer by shopping, dining, listening, and loving local. Visit ssmcoc.com to learn more or to join the chamber today.